everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Browns going up against the Seahawks. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle as we're off to CenturyLink Field to link up with our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So the offense has it first and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust...
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depend.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense. But a lot of times what gets...
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So holding by the offense and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come up in an offset eye. A handoff as they run the counter play. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them in their game.
They come out here in the eye. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. Now fourth down.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field. Not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
He's going to launch this thing. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They run again with Jackson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Shift together here from the D-line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And now they'll throw it with Kessler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
James has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they will go for it. Now Kessler. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots and
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the fumble recovery, it's Kessler surveying the field. And that's incomplete. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
And now it's Kessler. And he comes back with one complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Kessler. And that will be incomplete as well. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
His throw caught at about the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. They'll run it with Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. A final shot before half for Bortles. A strong running. So we come upon halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Kessler. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver, 33 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. Seattle to get the ball. They won the toss and deferred, so now they receive as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd. Third down, still 14 yards left. On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Bortles. It's caught, Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw with Kessler. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Another pistol look here. Kessler wants to throw. He'll rifle this one deep, and this is caught. That one goes for 36 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are pouring it on. And he's able to put it through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the run, this is Jackson. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Jackson. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they went. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Bortles on the bootleg. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They go play action here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run.